They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I would not.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Rams. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short.
That's it, baby. You got one. At their own 29-yard line.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Hello.
Hey, Delta.
43 is the mic.
Hey.
My bad.
Hey. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic.
On 1st and 10, Costello. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Darius Philon. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection's certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Smooth.
2nd and long. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down, Costello. The left side completion to Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Give them 32 on the play.
That's another Rams first down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Set. 18 Gator.
Push him back. Push him back.
5.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Got it. Down. 60 or.
Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Watch the flat. Motion. Block.
Ready.
To throw again. Costello. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
58's the mic.
Ready, go. Let's go.
From the gun, Costello. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
This nigga accepted it. Yo, I am weak, bro.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal.
Bravo.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And it's caught for a Rams touchdown by Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Derrick Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a two-point conversion differently than if it was first and goal from the two, or I should say third and goal from the two.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge, and fire out.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10, just shy of the 30.
Check 31, check 31. Say. Under 10, under 10, 10.
A first carry now. This is Johnson. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From the 31, Murray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Hassan Reddick. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Back to throw. Costello. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Looking to throw. Costello. Flush to his right. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Hassan Reddick, his second sack of the night. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
I don't know how that was. That's not our ball, but okay.
That grounding call could very well doom this drive. We'll see. They'll try again here, 3rd and goal. From the gun, Costello. This goes out right to Doyle. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago.
So much about this game is just understand the situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound good. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep route, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. You end up having to take 3 there.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive?
Chase that artist is crack, Chucky. Like, crack. Like,
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him.
He just dropped
now
that.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Dude, what's that song?
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
What's that song?
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Isabella. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That goes for 14 yards. 1st down, Cardinals.
Crack. Oh, my God. He's on crack.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 11-0 our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
They got it back too.
I got it. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
Bitch.
From the 44, Murray going for the deep ball. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that will get him one closer. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. That'll be taken in the end zone.
It was supposed to.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Costello. Henry's got it out on the left side. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
That's my favorite line.
Operating from the gun. Costello. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
My thing went off. I
feel like my man momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about
I know you looked it, but the shit just went straight to my fucking legs.
Now here's a 3 and out.
Like my God, just let that shit go right through.
Creep to the other sideline.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He's got a first down and then some at midfield as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, it's Johnson. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. The tackle credited to Jamal Agnew.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains.
And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Costello. He's letting it fly for Cooks. It's caught inside the 25.
I'm trying to get the fuck out of that.
How am I getting hold of
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding goal.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
To throw on 2nd down, Costello. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Sitting back, relax on his dick. No, what'd he say?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Go! Go! Go!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Robert Kimdichie coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped. They'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Throwing now is Murray. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Kimdichie able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Back to throw. Costello, middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Costello. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. They'll boot it away from about his 35. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
We got this. 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the 1st down. They love being physical.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the 2nd half gets started. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they start the second half with Johnson. And a great move on the play as he takes this one past the 25. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Text me if you get a game.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
What is Reese?
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there.
56, the mark, boy, 56. Check 56.
From the gun, Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Here comes Grant on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Set 50, plant. Hey, Haywood! We did it!
On first down, Costello. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
43. Go. Ready?
On first and 10, Costello. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Matchbox light.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Yo,
Derrick Henry.
this nigga Lamar
His
Jackson
fourth
is really
touchdown
the
on the
truth,
year.
bro. I'm really watching
And the
highlights
Rams
of
are
him,
going
bro.
to jump
This nigga
back
is
in
really the
front.
truth. I'm a
I know
Baltimore
we don't
Ravens
talk
fan
about
now.
it
Of
enough,
course it
but
is.
the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking. The
Yeah, AJ,
offensive
you know
linemen, maybe the
AJ, you know I'm a
smartest
Ravens
guys in
fan now?
football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness. You've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
You heard me?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Y'all niggas used to care about me. It do matter.
At their own
That's cap. I'm not a bandwagon. Stop it.
The offense now at the line.
Bro,
ready
I've
for
been a
their next
Seahawks fan, so
drive.
stop it.
And a tight game after punting
I
last
live in
time.
New York.
See if they can get something going on this drive.
Oh my God, you are just gonna lie like this on my behalf.
You gotta feel there's a sense of urgency for
The
them
Nets
going
pay
on
my
offense
bills.
right now, but they have to do it without
Yeah,
letting
not no
panic
more. That's a
creep
good
in
point.
and affect their play.
A really good
That's
pickup
cap.
of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Johnson. Johnson, oh, it's poked free. Football's
Oh,
out.
shit, he fumbled.
And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
The psychology of the game never...
Can you imagine being in those Discord tape with like clicks and all that and everything? Just be, you know?
ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think
I
no
just want
one
to
would
speak
ever
to
turn
you.
it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense.
That nigga Kyler Murray's the truth too. I'm not gonna lie.
Ooh, you know it's playing zone go.
56 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. Check 3.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And some nice running going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 38. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down
He's playing on
conversion.
fucking keyboard
Well,
right
partner,
now.
what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Murray.
They said they
That's
don't
caught on the
want
left
to
side
control
by
it until they
Kirk.
built their
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
He gets throwing fucking 6 eggs.
Murray now on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. From 10 yards out. And the Cardinals have once again taken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
What about Mr. Savage playing keyboard?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points.
And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Robert Kimdichie bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd and long. Costello looking downfield for Jones. And that'll wind up incomplete.
I'm really losing to the fucking
Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch counter.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Oh, my God.
Just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on to punt for Arizona.
I'm gonna get chunky.
Fielded at the 20. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's probably like TC.
2nd and 9 now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen.
If I was a
come up here on 1st and 10.
Buying
time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. That's caught inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
He'll get a
nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's still a big mover, but I'm just saying, like, in the neck area,
and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I was going to say he do it like too busy.
A big play coming now for the Rams as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. They get the conversion. And, Charles, when you only have 2 yards to go, what do you think of the toss play? Because initially it kind of sets you back a little bit.
It does, especially if you get a lot of pressure coming towards you. But if you can get to the edge, if you seal the edge with your blocking, often your tackle or your tight end on what they call the play side where the ball goes,
oh my God,
you can get to the corner, and that allows those big guys to get out ahead of the runner.
Oh, it's nice. Okay, I thought it was too. When I seen the blue, I was like, oh, shit.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question.
Having points
this stage of the game,
box out down low.
You can't have those kind of plays.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown,
I got a 7-3 pure guard.
Cardinals. David Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year as they have taken the lead. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right?
Yeah, we knew that.
You want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They
have
just have to get it into range.
Oh, no one's playing Harris. I was like, nigga, I don't even know if they know how to set up a real fucking offense. Look at this.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
43's the mic. Let's go.
Throwing on first down. Costello, now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh my God!
Pressure there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll try and run down some clock with Johnson. Oh, he's got
Look at this, bro. Look at this game, bro. 4-4 defense, and David Johnson runs it up the middle,
run
bro.
there by Johnson. 41 yards on the ground. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Check. Check. Check.
On the ground, this is Johnson. His defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume
if it didn't make me wobble it, like it would be
Johnson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but it went awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. They keep it with Henry on 1st down.
Wow. I mean, I don't
give the tackle to Hassan Reddick. And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left.
Hell no. Oh my God.
The Rams on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw.
Still
taken in by the tight
pressure.
end Doyle.
Let's be all
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. First things first here, they got to pick up the first down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
Right. Oh, shit.
So on now is Greg
I think he's
Zuerlein
back.
in
I
a
was trying to
pressure
help him
situation.
wrap,
They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
He brings that eye for what? Fuck, I need to plug in my controller. Hold on.
And this one is and this score will stay right where it is. Well, befitting a tight game like this, it all came down to the wire. But in the end, the field goal to win, it goes begging.
Oh, man, that is a tough way to lose a football game. You put yourself in position, and you give yourself a chance. But it's just not meant to be.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I tell you, these division games never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game on the road, tight. And they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
Steal.
So for the Cardinals, it took a while, but they finally get that first win after 4 straight losses. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for L.A., the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers.
Oh my God. That's like...
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gott.
Holy shit. Oh my God, bro. Wait, that's 2 flagrants, right? He's gotta be gone. Man, we gotta fucking fight. Holy shit, boy. Damn, bro. I wish I would have fucking greened it. That ball. He missed. He missed. He sold that shit. Fucking ugly. Alright, baby. Take, boy. What? Oh. Oh my god, I'm about to say they gotta reward me for that.
Yo, can I get next game?
But still. Oh. Shit. We not to force that, Joe. We pass out, boy. Oh my god, this kid's name is so deep. Joe, holy shit. Dude. I was trying to just stop and like.
Yo, Chunky.